The brand new one for Samantha Jade. There it is, Bounce, and we are very lucky to have that young lady in the studio, Sam Jade.
Hello.
Mate, that is a great sound.
Oh, thank you.
We love that.
So that was written from your cricket career, is that right? Because you're a
Yes.
fast right-hand bowler, that's right.
I really was for years.
Who loved a bit of chin music, so you wrote
That's
Bounce.
Yes, I was a cricketer for years. My dad was so proud.
So tell us about Bounce. What's it about and where did it come from, Sam?
Well, I actually went to LA and I wrote it with my friend Carmen, who I wrote Always and Shake That with, like some of my other songs with. And she is just amazing. And we just got in the studio and just kind of came out, and I got the idea from my friend who used to dance for me.
Yeah.
She told me, she's like, you need to write a song called Bounce, about like putting a bounce in your step.
Yeah.
Well, having said that, on Instagram you had is it a flash mob that you're doing, or was that just?
Oh my gosh, that was at this. It was actually really amazing. It was like this Australian dancers thing, and all of the dancers came together and learnt bounce. It was pretty amazing.
It looked
That is
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
really
at Martin Place or something. I also saw though. Did you? And I know this is weird. Did you cut your own hair? At some stage, there was a video of you
Yeah.
watching yourself sing the American national anthem, which
Yes.
was one thing.
Yes.
But the other thing was, had you cut your own hair?
Home
Cut my
haircuts, mate.
own fringe. I used to cut it all the time.
You're kidding.
My own fringe, and it used to sometimes do like
It wasn't
would go,
straight.
It wasn't straight, but then you have to kind of straighten it up so
Yeah.
it gets shorter and shorter.
Well, Sam, how would you feel about continuing that occupation? Tommy, our producer, needs a bit of a cut.
Have a look. Have a look at him, Sammy.
Okay.
Look what's happened.
I didn't bring my scissors, but I'll see what I can do.
Sam, they call it a bird's nest, apparently.
And that's kind. I
Yeah,
think it
that's
looks
kind.
great.
It's an
Thank you so
eagle's,
much.
eagle's
Yes.
nest
Yeah.
at the moment,
What?
to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
Unbelievable.
Can we talk about your relationship with Los Angeles? I mean,
Yes.
not many people know this. You were signed up at the age of 16.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah.
in Australia first. It was over in LA, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Sammy?
over in the States, and it was, back in the day when the budgets were massive, and so they brought my whole family over. Wow, which was
Hilarious.
really amazing. And my brothers, and they loved it because they were like, we live in LA when they were like 6 and
Yeah.
8. They
So
thought it
you
was
were living there
cool.
for a while.
Yeah, so we lived there for about. I lived there for 8 years. So it was
right.
a really long time, but it was lots of ups and downs, and LA's a tough one to crack. Like, it's a hard place.
Yeah, I
so when I came home, I was done.
Yeah.
And so every time I'd have to go back, to songwrite or anything like that, as soon as I'd land, I'd get anxiety.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know, just
freak
from,
out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'd start freaking out just from all of the bad times.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's why I actually wanted to go back and write for this new record, because I was like, I want to go back and kind of put a new stamp on LA for
girl.
myself. Yeah.
What's the biggest crowd you've performed in front of? Because you've sung the national anthem over there.
Yeah, and that is petrifying. Because, you grow up, obviously, singing the Australian anthem, I'm an Australian, and then they had told me, like, oh, we want you to sing. My first game was actually the Knicks and the Nets. It was the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
In New York.
I didn't
Awesome.
know this.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, the American national anthem. They're like, yep, you sing it in 2 days. And I was like,
How does it start, Sammy?
oh, say, can you see? That's
But it's a very hard song to do,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's so hard, especially when you get to Land of the Free, that high
That
thing.
high bit.
And you're like, if I don't nail this, I won't get that big applaud.
Well, did you see Fergie's performance? I mean, because everyone tries to put a bit of a
Yeah, yeah.
spin on it, don't
Yep.
they?
She
I
went
know, yeah.
too hard.
And do it their own way. But Fergie just refused to finish the song. She just kept going and going.
Yo, Fergie.
Sammy, what about that other gig you've got coming up? I think it's called a wedding. Are you going to sing at that one?
Am I going to sing?
At your own wedding?
Definitely not. I am not singing.
Will
no
you have a
ways.
performance there, though? This is the
Maybe.
question. Are you
Maybe.
thinking about it?
I might ask
Sebastian.
Guy. Yeah.
Guy,
Ask Guy to get up and sing.
He'd
So
love
good.
to do it. You guys do choir
would,
together. You
right?
should do that.
Yeah, we're just going to get up. No, I will not be singing with him.
No,
I will
don't.
be sitting down having a few rosés, and he can sing.
have you done weddings? Have you done mates' weddings already yourself? Have you performed?
I've done actually, 2 or 3, just like very close friends that go,
Okay.
can you get up and sing?
Okay, can we get at least one piece of information about the
Yeah.
wedding?
Yeah.
What song will be in the wedding list, in the playlist? Is there...
Well, I can give you one.
Yeah?
My dad and I's song is Unchained Melody.
Oh, God, does it get any
beautiful.
better than
I
that?
just love that song. It just is so amazing. And me and my dad, because when I was younger, my mum and dad would dance in the lounge room to it.
that's
So it's
great.
such a memory.
yeah.
So that'll be our dance.
So Guy
song.
will be performing that. That is awesome news.
Get on it, Guy.
Sammy, you know, we absolutely love you. Actually, before you go, our back-to-school formal, we've got a formal coming up.
Yeah.
Memories from your formal. Can
Okay, guess what?
Yeah.
What?
This is a bit of a scar for me. I never went to my formal
That's
Oh, why
because I was
disgraceful.
living in LA, right?
Of course.
So I never got to go.
And you didn't get invited to prom or something over there?
No.
Oh,
And I
Thanks.
always, so when I first did Carols in the Domain, I was like, this is kind of like my formal because I was wearing like a big dress. Because I
Yeah.
had been designing my formal dress since year 8.
Yes.
And I never
course.
got to go.
Did you have a high school boyfriend? What?
No.
No, you didn't, Sammy.
I just, ew, yeah. I was all about my singing.
And that's her second song. Ew.
My second song's ill, yeah.
Sammy, loving the new single, Bounce. Thank you very much for coming in.
you.
This is Sam Smith. How do you sleep? Happy Monday, Sydney. It's Fitzy and Wippa on Nova.